All women have a skeleton in the closet. All women have done something that only them and another person knows about. All women have one skeleton. Even little sweet innocent ones have something that only them and another person knows about. All women. Don't be... I look at the guys looking at their women again like this. You got skeletons in your closet. I thought I seen a bone in your shoe. Whose skeleton was that? Don't be fooled. They all have a skeleton in their closet. Some of them got cemeteries in their closet and shit.
All right, so welcome back to the channel. It's a nice sunny day out here in Vegas. Not too cold, not too hot. You know, we just had F1 not too long ago. You know, gearing up for New Year's and stuff like that. But check it out. Today we're gonna be getting into just a few clips about men they've gotten done wrong. This is where you need to pay attention to all the red flags. And basically, they're having children. Coming to find out, it's not their kids. Check it out. Not gonna hold us up. Let's get into it.
You're gonna have to explain this right now. Mommy! Turn the light on real quick.
For what?
You got some explaining to do.
What happened?
Who that?
¿Tú no sabes quién es ese? ¿Tú no sabes quién es ese?
That's my daddy.
What? Ay, mi madre.
That's... That's not my daddy. You been f***ing around out here. You been... That's not my...
You look like him, yeah.
That's...
Ay, bebeo. Ay, bebeo. That's your daddy.
Alright, so there's this guy. We're gonna call this guy CJ. CJ married his high school sweetheart at 19. Family man. Had 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. But after 10 years, his wife told him that she no longer felt like she was in love and she wanted a divorce. She said she felt like she never got a chance to really live because she got married so young. CJ was devastated, slipped into depression, had to move back into his mom's basement, lost his house in a divorce settlement, and had to pay child support for 3 kids, plus alimony. It took CJ a little while to bounce back, but when he did, he joined the military. He wanted to get away, he wanted to travel, he wanted to start a new life. When his ex-wife found out that he joined the military, she wanted a child support increase. The military said they was cool with it, but they had to test all of the children before they did it. So they had a DNA test on all 3 of the kids, and they showed up in court for the results. And the judge read the following: when it comes to your oldest son, Junior, you are not the father. When it comes to your middle son, you are not the father. When it comes to baby girl, you are not the father. CJ cried so hard in the courtroom that he passed out. This woman stood in court with a straight face and said, well, he's the dummy for believing that they were his kids.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you see how that scenario went. CJ, he ended up getting divorced, found out, you know, the funny part is his wife wanted to divorce him. Like they say, 80% of marriages are caused by the woman in the first place, because she didn't live her life. I tell you what that means. She didn't get through her whole phase. And so she was living her whole phase out while she was with him. That's why she has 3 kids that are not even his. And that's why y'all got to pay attention. Like, women don't cheat the way that men cheat. She'll be there on time. She'll cook, clean, do all this other little stuff. And she'll be there at the right times. But the sex, you'll notice how much that pulls back, if it's even happening at all. There's so many sexless marriages out here. And she's still getting hers. Just ain't gonna say nothing about it. A woman can take a lie or a secret to the grave. So you got to keep this stuff in mind and really be selective on who you choose to have in your life. And so she didn't even want CJ to live his life. If you notice, when he decided he's gonna travel, move around, you know, get out and about, live again, she came back with more child support on kids that wasn't even his to begin with. And when it all came down to it, no accountability. The answer was, well, here's a dummy for letting me do it. Crazy world we live into. Let's get into this next clip.
A lot of y'all wouldn't even have no kids if you could only get pregnant if the man that you wanted would marry you. Let me break it down slow for some of y'all. If the only way you could get pregnant was that the man that you wanted, the man you actually want, would have to marry you first, a lot of y'all would not be mothers. You know why? Because a lot of the men that y'all dealt with didn't want you in that way.
Now that's a cold, hard reality. You wouldn't have a lot of kids out here right now. Definitely wouldn't have all the abortions that happen. I don't know. Women might still pull that one off. But you wouldn't have a lot of the kids out here. You know, if it was just as simple as you have to marry the person in order to have a child with them, everybody would make a lot better decisions in life. But the way things are set up in this world right now, especially in this society, Western society, American society, women can do whatever they want. There's no accountability being held to them. You know, everything is incentivized for them. You know, they can have babies, kick the man out the house. Oh, we're going to give you money for that. And we going to tack on child support from him. And you don't even have to prove that it's his baby. Now, if that don't set off red flags of where you don't want to live at, like, I fully get why so many brothers up and leave the country. Because you're not going to have these same situations. And women, they're great at, you know, trying to use their words to make men feel bad and stuff like that. And you, as a man, you got to know what direction you're going and not let none of that stuff phase you. Because if you love your mom too much, oh, you're a mama's boy. You know, if you take care of your household, you ain't never been in jail, you don't have no felonies, stuff like that. Oh, you too soft, he too sensitive, he too nice, I don't like that. So you're dealing with a lot of double-minded women out here. And so you have to be smart, you have to take your time on dating. Like I always say, get your money up first, get your place, you know, get your house, your car, get all your finances in order. So when that woman comes into your life, she knows what direction you're going and she's following it. Now, if she's challenging that to get you to go a different course, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Big old red flags. Cut that shit immediately. Cut it. And like I said, I've been on both sides of the fence. So I know how some of these dogs are thinking, but also know as a man that finally gets all this shit together and you want to do right, women will take advantage of that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what gene it is that makes them do something so stupid. But as men, we have to be logical on everything. We have to think. We have to vet these women, which is basically filter them out. Make sure she can be in your life and that she's going to be a solid rock there to help you continue to accomplish your goals. And if she has a problem with that, super independent, chuck her the deuces. Until next time, I'll get at y'all.